All right, good afternoon, everyone. Please confirm you can hear me very clear and loud. Please confirm you can hear me. Use your favorite emoji to confirm this. All right, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you're joining us from. Okay, so today's section is going to be very, very interactive and very, very practical. So just come here with your writing material because you're going to be learning a lot. All right, so my name is Chinyere and I will be your host and of course your facilitator for today's program. So we're going to be learning a lot. I'm going to be giving out every value, like everything in me. So I'm going to be giving that out to you free of charge. So all I need from you is for you to pay attention, be here, participate. You can use the chat and maybe drop your questions, your concerns. I'm going to pick that from there. And if I did see that my colleagues are on this call, they are going to take up your question and attend to that. Welcome back, everybody. This is the first boot camp in the month of March. Okay, it's amazing to be here. But before we proceed, I want to bring you guys to Amdoranalytics fully. So I want to introduce Amdoranalytics to you. So let's dive in. This program is Data Analytics Bootcamp. Whether you're interested to become a data analyst or not, even if you're not interested or you're still at that phase, thinking if you should, register with data analytics or start your career in data analytics or business analysis or any other career path. So after today's section, you're going to know if you're convinced to start with data analytics and why data analytics, right? So I want to do something before we dive in. If you know that today is your first time joining Amdoranalytics section, like today is your first time joining Amdoranalytics section, please type 1 in the comments. I want to welcome you. Type 1. Just type 1 so that I welcome you. Today is your first time joining Amdoranalytics program. Type 1 so we can welcome. Use the comments so we can see the chat there. Type and let's welcome you. Okay, Christian. Thank you very much for joining our section, Christian. Okay. Or you can use your favorite emoji if you feel like you don't want to type, or you can say that. Use your favorite emoji and tell us. Just thumbs up. Yeah, thank you very much for joining. Thank you guys. I'm so excited to be here. And I don't know, I'm always happy anytime that I see myself, imparting values. It's always a pleasure for me to do this. Thank you very much for joining us. Let's dive in. I know we are all joining from different locations. Some people are joining from Nigeria, some outside Nigeria. So wherever you're joining from, welcome to today's section. Just sit back, listen, turn every distraction so that you'll be able to go home with something today. Okay, so let's talk about Amdoranalytics. As you all know, Amdoranalytics and EdTech, my educational technology company. So Amdoranalytics, we are committed to empowering individuals to become global talent through our comprehensive and accessible training program. Take note of that. Okay, and which you're going to be seeing today. Okay, so very, very comprehensive anyways. All right, so our mission is very simple. Our mission is to bridge the skill gap by equipping learners with in-demand skills. I know somebody will be asking, what are those in-demand skills? When you talk about in-demand skills, what do you mean? So you're going to see those in-demand skills now. Okay, enabling them to make informed decisions, drive innovation, and create positive change in the tech-driven world, particularly across African continent. This is our mission. And with this, we'll be doing this over some years now, and we've helped over 8,000 participants to successfully transition into the tech ecosystem. So we specialize in training individuals in the field of data analytics, business analytics, HR analytics, AI engineering, cybersecurity, project management, data science, and others. So we have good 8 programs that we do here at Amdoranalytics, that we teach here at Amdoranalytics. And our tutors are industry experienced professionals who are experts in their field. Who are experts, please. You're going to see me today and you know that, yes, these guys are not playing. So they all have experts. So we have another program. We have another bootcamp by 5 p.m. today for project management. So in case you feel like after today, you feel like, oh, I don't think that data analytics is something I can do. So sit back for project management by 5 p.m. today. So let's dive in. So before we dive in, right, before we start, I want to ask this simple question. If you are not in a noisy environment and you cannot mute and speak, I will appreciate that. I want someone that will tell me, I want someone, right, maybe one person or two persons to tell me why they want to transition into the tech ecosystem. Why tech? I don't want to call names, but if you want, I will call your name. But if you can, just unmute yourself and speak. I want this section to be very, very interactive. You're going home today with something. Okay, just tell me, why do you think that tech is something I should consider? Okay, Chika. Chika, please go ahead.
All right, good day, everyone. So the reason why I feel like tech is very considerable for me is because of the money in tech.
This person. So thank you very much, Shika. Shika is here because of money. Okay, another person. Another person. Okay, no one is interested in the career development, career advancement, right? Okay, so myself, I'm interested in tech because of the money. Okay, so I remember when I started my career years back, I will not lie, right? At the point I got discouraged. Really discouraged. I was like, what's going on here? Because why is everything about numbers? Why is it that you need to learn? You have to learn every day. It's just over a whole lot. And sometimes it gets overwhelming. But when you remember there is something pushing you, then you continue, right? And for me, money is part of the thing that pushed me. And I was like, you see this tech, wait, I here. Thank you very much for that, Chika. And for every other person, thank you. Let's dive in. So who is your facilitator for today's program? Myself, okay? So my name is Chinyere Chukwuka. Apologies that you cannot see me for some reasons. If you've been joining our section for over the years now, you know that I always turn on my video, but for some reasons I will not be able to turn on my video today. But this is me. Okay, so I am a data analyst and data scientist with close to a decade of experience, hands-on experience across data technology and innovation-driven environments. I don't know if we have people here that studied maybe something like English, or you studied mass comm, something, just studied something that is not computer science or computer science related, and you feel like, I don't know if tech is something I can do. I don't know if tech is for me. So I want to tell you that this person here studied economics. Okay, yeah, I studied. I know we have a little analytics in economics, but that's not the issue. So if you're here and you studied economics, right? I want to tell you that, and you're still questioning, yeah, maybe your stand if you're going to start your career in tech or not. I want to tell you that I studied economics and I am in tech today. By God's grace, we are doing well. Okay, so I have a solid academic and practical background in economics, covering pure economics development, pure economics, development economics, and econometrics. So why I mentioned development economics for my school, then it's economics and development studies. Apologies. So this foundation informed me for analytical approach and enabling me to deliver rigorous evidence-based insights that support strategic decision making across projects. Over the years that I've been doing this, I've worked with a lot of sectors across the globe. I work with different sectors across UK, Canada, Australia, and the US. Currently, I'm working with one of the biggest logistic company in US. So we've been doing this over the years, and God has been faithful. All right. So as the founder of Amdoranalytics, there's something I love to do so much, and that's imparting. And we are going to see how we are going to do that today. So for over the years that I've been doing this, of course, I've trained over 6,000 participants. All right. So let's dive into what we're here. So I don't know if you're here, you've heard people mentioning things like, oh, AI will take the job of data analytics, of data analyst. Data analytics is so bad, it's so saturated, it's not something you should go for again. I don't know if you're here and you've heard this before. You heard people telling you about data analytics, that it's not something you should start your career with, telling you that data analytics space is saturated. Please let me know. Or you heard people mentioning things like data analysts, they will no longer be in existence, so data, because AI will take their job. Please, if you know that you've heard this, something like this, give me a thumbs up. Or you want to speak. If you had any experience around this, you want to speak, please unmute and speak. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much. Okay, so yesterday I was, scrolling through the internet and on TikTok, right? I saw someone lamenting on how she was laid off from her job. She's she's a prompt engineer. I'll talk about her later, and I will tell you why. Never would you mention that AI will take the job of data analyst. No, AI will only take the job of people that don't know how to use it. So let's come back. So we have different types of AI. I'm going to be mentioning them. When people mention AI, there's this understanding, maybe something like of course, it's only those that in the tech ecosystem we mention something like AI automation, or people that who are not started their career, they start mentioning something like all those animation videos and all that, right? But now it's beyond that. Okay. Now we have four main types of AI in the tech ecosystem. I mean, four main types of AI. Of course, in all these ones then have their branches. So we have Gen AI, that's generative AI. We have computer vision. We have natural language processing, and we have machine learning. Okay. So all this, let me tell you something. As a data analyst, it's not all this that you work with. Okay, so you can work with something like, of course, when you maybe you want to advance, like you want to go far in your analytical space, you start learning all this machine learning and natural language processing, not computer vision, because computer vision is for data scientists, guys. Okay, so we're going to be looking at Gen AI, that's generative AI. What is generative AI? How can I use generative AI as a data analyst? And what are the tools involved using Gen AI? Right. So stay tuned and let's learn. Like I said, if you have any question, please use the comments or the chat section, drop it there, and I'm going to pick it up from there. Okay. So generative AI is a type of artificial intelligence. We'll talk about AI. AI simply means artificial intelligence that can create new content, such as text, images, videos, music, or code based on pattern it has learned from existing data. So it has to learn from existing data. And then you start asking, what are those existing data? What is it learning from? Okay, of course, that's where AI engineers comes in, but I don't want to take you that far. They're the one that will build the model, but I don't want to take you that far, right? So examples of Gen AI tools, we have ChatGPT. Okay, for those of us, almost everybody, I don't want to say almost everybody, but at least 70 or 80% of people that are already in the tech ecosystem or that even in the world today using social media, they know ChatGPT, right? So ChatGPT is very, very popular. So we have Dre, we have Midjourney, we have GitHub Copilot. Now, Copilot, you have Copilot in, we have GitHub, right, where you have Copilot. Then we have Copilot in Excel, we have Copilot in Power BI. We're going to be looking at all these things. Well, not everything, not everything. So our main focus today, we are going to be looking at, we're going to be using ChatGPT. Okay. Now look at what I have here. I said, for example, data analysts now use Gen AI to, number one, create SQL queries. They can use it to create SQL queries. They can use it to explain data sets, build dashboard faster, and write reports automatically. Now, let me share something. You see that write report automatically is not 100% correct, and I'm going to tell you why. That's where I'll start telling people that, see, as a data analyst, there are some things that AI can do, and there's some things that it won't. Like, you are there to do that, okay? Which are going to be seen in this program. Right. So if you know that you're enjoying this program, please type yeah. I want to be motivated. I want to be sure that you're learning. If you know that you're learning something, please type yeah. Oh yeah, let's go. Just few people. Yeah, my people. Yeah. Okay, so let's go, guys. So you're not wasting your Saturday, right? You are learning something. Trust me, you're going to learn a lot today. We are going to learn a lot today. So let's dive in and see. Oh, apologies. Just give me a second. And so okay. Okay, so let's look at this together. As a data analyst at Amdor, you've been tasked with investigating the status of the employees and gaining deeper insight into areas of improvement. However, the organization currently lacks a database to facilitate this analysis. Now, in your role, you are required to create a database using SQL, all right, incorporating specific headers. So there is simply that they're going to share some headers with you. Let me explain this. Let me explain this for those that are not coming from or those that have not been in the data analytics space before. Now, we have what we call database. Database simply means where organizations are storing their data. Okay, so we have Excel. Some people use Excel to store their data. So most organizations that you're seeing out there, they use Excel. I used to tell people Excel is underrated. Over 80% of sectors across the globe use Excel. So there's need for you to learn Excel. Let me just use this to advertise Excel. Okay, I'm not being paid for this. All right. So some people use Excel and others are using SQL. And I will tell you why people are migrating to SQL. And that's when you join Amdoranalytics and I am your facilitator. I'll tell you why people are migrating to SQL. Now, this organization, they have data. They want to look at the employee data. They want to make sure that things are being normal. They want to find the areas of improvement. They have headers. Now, header simply means I know what we do on that database. Like maybe column 1 should be the name of the employee, the column 2 should be the date employed, the date of birth. That's the database, how I want the database to be structured. And now they don't have a database using SQL, so they want to move to SQL, right? They want to move to SQL. SQL simply means, some people call it SQL, that's structured query language. They want to move their database to SQL. Now they want you to create the database. Now, as a smart data analyst, let me say, as a smart data analyst, right? They share this with you and they've given you the headers. Maybe sometimes we just give you like, okay, can you just do this in next 1 hour or 2 hours? So you don't need to stress yourself. Now, what I used to tell people, see, as a data analyst, right, you need to learn how to work smart. There's difference between hard working and working smart. Now, working smart is something that you can do in less than 30 minutes, right? You just do it, or something that you can do like an hour, 2 hours. You can do it in less than 30 minutes if you know how to work smart. Now, not only do they want you to create this database in SQL, they want you to use Power BI and visualize this insights. Okay, so whatever you've done there after creating the database, doing all this sort of thing, they want you to go to Power BI and create insight for them on how they can, improve on their employee status. Of course, to help them to make informed business decision. Okay, so now this is the data dictionary. Now, when we talk about data dictionary simply means the headers and what it stands for. So you can see here, they've shared the headers. That's what I mean. It's called data dictionary. So you can see the age. So the age simply means the age of the employees. So you can see attrition, travel, business, and these are what the headers they've shared with you, or call it data dictionary for professional purpose. Now, let's dive in and see how we can do this. And we're going to do this in less than an hour. So we are going to create the database, have all this data created in SQL, right? We are going to create the database using ChatGPT. We are going to, of course, insert our values, and we are going to move the database from SQL to Power BI and visualize it. Simple. Is it simple? Do you think that is simple? All right, let's go now. Let's go. Let's communicate. Use it. Okay. Henry said that is simple. Okay, kind of. Wow. Okay, let's go. One of our students got a job. That's 2023. Yeah, 2023, and the guy was asked to connect SQL to Power BI and, of course, visualize their data and automate it. And we're not going there. But so let's proceed. So let's dive in. Let's get our hands dirty with work. Okay. So now we're going to be using different tools. We're going to use ChatGPT first, and then we're going to use SQL, and then we use Power BI. So you see that you are going to be learning a lot. Like I said, I'm going to dash out values into this section. So if so far, if you know that you understand what I've been saying so far, please give me a thumbs up. If you know that you missed out something, please let me know. I will go back and explain. If you know that you missed out something, please type it. If you know that you've been following, please let me know so that I'll proceed. Okay, okay. So I'm not seeing any chat. It simply means that we are all following. We are all following. That's great. So let's proceed. We're going to go back to our ChatGPT. So before we do that, they've given us the data. Okay, they've given us the data, or the headers, or we call it the data dictionary. We have access to the data dictionary. They want us to create database in less than an hour, and they want us to push it to Power BI and visualize it. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy the database. The data dictionary. So I'll copy the data dictionary. Let's go to our browser. So use ChatGPT. So of course we all know ChatGPT and how simple ChatGPT is. Okay, so this is my ChatGPT, right? ChatGPT is AI tool, right? Gen AI. So it can work with text, videos, images. That's what we call by when we mention ChatGPT, Gen AI. ChatGPT is one of the Gen AI tools that we have out there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to paste my I'm going to paste the data dictionary that I copied. So paste it. I'll come down here. So what are we going to do? Now, I want to share something with you. So do you know why? I mentioned something earlier that lady that was lamenting on TikTok yesterday that she was laid off. She is a prompt engineer. Prompt engineer, there are people that helped just writing prompt anyway. It's a lot about them, but I don't want to go far, so I don't digress. So she said that the company laid off 8 of them yesterday. And she said that she has been in that company for 8 years. And this is a job that she got that she was working remotely, like 100% remote. I know what it is, the joy of working remote. I don't know about you, but I'm working remotely for over the years, and I am enjoying this. Okay. So she said that the company hired a cybersecurity professional who created AI program, who programmed the AI, whatever. The AI now he now automated it, and the AI started handling the attacks. So the company was like, we can't keep you guys here. Okay, so you guys should, excuse us. So now we're not going there. Now let's see how we are going to write a prompt, like clear prompts here. Now, not something. ChatGPT is like garbage in, garbage out, right? When you write something that is not as good as, it will still give you whatever you've written there. So we're going to write a good prompt. So we're going to say using the above data, because this is data anyways. So using the above data dictionary. So let me just, okay, using the above data dictionary. So we can say kindly create an SQL database for me. Okay, so let's see what is going to create. So it's still loading. Oh, please, you are going too fast. Apologies. Okay, so let's go. So this is the database. Now let me share something with you. If you want to create this database inside their SQL, there's no how it's not going to take you less than, at least it will take you 10 to 15 minutes. I mean 10 to 15 minutes. And you see in less than a minute we've done this using ChatGPT. Now let's see how we can move this thing to our SQL. Now let's come back to SQL. So in SQL, when you hear people mentioning SQL, we have 4 types of SQL. All right, so let's call it databases, right? DBMS. DBMS. Apologies. So we have not SQL now, we have DBMS, right? So we have SQL Server. Okay, SQL Server is owned by Microsoft. And we have PostgreSQL using pgadmin. So we have Oracle, we have MySQL. I hope I'm not speaking jargons now. Okay, so it's just like mentioning tools, right? When we hear Excel, we all know that Excel is owned by Microsoft. And as of today, it's only Excel, Microsoft that owns Excel, right? Of course, we have Google spreadsheets. So we have Excel and owned by Microsoft. So we have SQL Server, Microsoft that owns it. We have Postgre is another company. So we have Oracle is another company. We have MySQL is another company. And most times for people that are starting their career, please pay very good attention. For those of you, I know everybody here, you would like to start your career in data analytics. I cannot teach you, you will not start your career in data analytics. It's not possible. Imagine when you are working with someone who has, years of experience. Years of experience, and is passionate about imparting values. It's not possible for you not to learn. Okay. So, when people hear, oh, I want to learn SQL, and you go out there, you hear someone mentioning that, oh, it's better to work with MySQL. Another person will be like, oh, it's better to work with to work with Oracle. Oracle is the best. Another, please hear this from an expert. There is no one that is not the best. All of them are good. The only problem there, in fact, most of them have the same syntax. Okay, most syntax. If you're using MySQL, most of the syntax that you use there that you still use in the other one. Some people started their career with MySQL, and when they move further in their journey, they move to Postgre, or they move to MySQL, SQL Server. I started with PostgreSQL, okay, and I'm using SQL Server today. One of the things that I can say is that when you move to advanced SQL Server, advanced SQL, like view, store procedure, functions. So in that space, their syntax simply means this thing that you're seeing on my screen. Who write it, call it code. It's not code. Okay, let's call it code, but it's not code. So this might be different. Okay. So now, this is me trying to let you know that what we're going to be using today is SQL Server. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to install SQL Server, but not in this class. Not in this class. So I'm going to click on this. This is my SQL Server. Let's open it. Am I too fast?
Please, what do you mean by SQL? What does the acronym mean, please?
Okay, SQL simply means structured query language. It's a database management studio.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
I think you joined late because I explained what database means. So database is where organizations of even an individual store their data. Okay, some people keep their data using Excel, like in your organization, now maybe where they're storing their employee data, everything going on in the company is Excel. Okay, so that Excel is their database. So some people use SQL.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to connect. Apologies. I know you see my object explorer by the right hand side. It's supposed to be here, but yesterday I moved it. So let's move on. So now we are going to move to new query. Okay, so here you are going to see okay. Ololu. Okay, please can you speak? I can't pronounce your name. Hi, someone is raising up hands. Okay, I'm going to see now. Okay, so you can see here, please pay attention here. You can see databases. You can see databases. When you expand it, you see different database that we have here. Now, like I said, database is then where you then store data. Where you then store your data inside your SQL Server. Okay, so when you right click on this database here, and you're going to see new database. So I'm going to click on that. So it's asking you for the name of your database, the name of your database. So the name of this our database, remember we're working for Amdor. So it's Amdor. I'm going to just name it Amdor. Okay, I'm going to name it Amdor. So don't change anything there, just name it Amdo and then click on OK to create a new database. Simply means like, in Excel, what we have worksheets and we have workbook. Please, can you speak? Can you speak? And after this, I will proceed. There will be time for question and answer so that we don't take much time explaining food.
Okay, we can already wait for the question and answer.
I didn't get that.
We can wait for the question and answer. Let me know.
Oh, shit, I can't hear you, but I'm going to proceed. Okay. So this is the database we created. So you can see that this is the database. When you right click on this, you will see new query. Okay, you see new query. So when you click on that, it's an empty query. And of course, if you didn't do this, you could see here, you see new query. You see new query. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy that SQL syntax. So I'll go to my ChatGPT. So this is the syntax. Click on this to copy that. Just click on this to copy that. So come to your SQL Server, come here and paste it. So this is it. This is it. So I'm going to just click on execute. So you can see command completed successfully. Now, if we want to do this, it will take us time. I know some people will be like, I don't even understand some of all these things. What is VACA? What is int? Let me tell you something. This is called data type, but you don't need to know everything now. Okay, we're going to go in details when you join Amdoranalytics full program starting on 28. So don't bother yourself and don't feel like, it's like this thing is hard. Trust me, it is not hard. In fact, if you start your program today and we start SQL today, you know that this thing is not hard. It's something you can do. Right. So now we've created a database. Now, when you pay attention here, you can see create table. The name of our table is what? Employees. So we created a table inside the database. Now pay attention. When you open your Excel, we call it workbook. The entire Excel, the stored Excel, the stored Excel on your Microsoft, on your desktop, right? It's called workbook. Now, inside that your workbook, you can then have different worksheets. Okay, so those worksheets are just like maybe table 1, you open your sheet, you name it, maybe August, salary, this one, this. So this is what it takes to have this inside SQL. So this is a table inside the database. Now we've done this. Now, trust me, what we have done now does not have any value in it. Now, what do I mean? What we have done now, we have created different headers. Pay attention. Here, you can see we have created a table. You can see create table employees. This is the name of our table. And all these things you are seeing here down, they are called attributes. Now, what do I mean by attributes? They're called headers, apologies. Headers, okay? So you can see employee number. It's having the primary key. You can see the primary key here. Don't worry, don't bother yourself about all this. Don't bother yourself. Let's proceed. So what we have created now is just normal table. Now we want to insert values there. We want to insert values. Let me show you something before we proceed. In SQL, right? In SQL, we have one common set. Of course, almost all the DBMS are using that, and that's what select and from. Okay, they are like husband and wife. Apologies. Now, what do I mean? Pay attention. You see this thing we have done now. If you want to see it, like you want to see it, how would what are the syntax that you need to write? Let me tell you something. Let's say that you've not known how to use SQL, and you're just depending on your ChatGPT to assist you. You can still go there, write a query like prompt to ChatGPT. Please tell me how would I get back my data in SQL. It will just write it out, and trust me, that's the same syntax for whether you're using Postgre, you're using MySQL, you're using Oracle. So I say the same thing. So I'm going to say select. This asterisk here simply means all. All. Select all from. And where are we selecting everything from? We are selecting everything from the name of our table. Simply means the employees table. Employees table. So select all from employees. Don't worry, it's not hard. Trust me. Okay, you can see it there. So I'll just click on that. Let me share something again. Whenever you are writing SQL query, see the first syntax that you wrote here. You see, I didn't highlight it. I did not highlight it because that's the first syntax inside this new query. So you don't need to highlight it to run it, to execute it. But after the first syntax inside your query box, so the next, the subsequent ones, you need to be what? Highlighting them. So you can say, I've highlighted this one, I'm going to say execute. Now, see what we have done now. You know, I told you that it's headers. Look at it, pay attention. Pay attention. You can see employee's name, age, attribution, apologies, department, education, and da. So when you scroll, you see. So this one's it's not showing well, but that's it. So now we have all our headers complete, but now there's no values there. Now, what do I mean? You know, in Excel, when you create something in Excel, right? So you see their values, maybe the name of the employee. So there's supposed to be employee name appearing under it. So there's nothing there. So we're going to go to our ChatGPT now and ask ChatGPT to do what? To create values for us. Now, let's read this together. Let's go. So come back here. Now I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. I'll say, apologies, I love to use kindly. Kindly help me to insert values into the table. Okay. So into the table. So which is the table that's created here. So I'm gonna just ask ChatGPT to help me to create values. It's working. Look at it here. That's it here. That's it loading. Now, let me tell you something. If you want to sit down to create this, it might take you less than 4 hours. It will take you anything less than 4 hours to do. It's not up to that. It's not up to that. I don't mind. But it take your time, right? To take your time. Now, another thing again I want to tell you, right? I don't know why this is still giving me how many rows. Sometimes when you create this thing, it will give you like 3 rows. Okay. So you will now ask ChatGPT, please increase it. You can say, can you make it 20 rows or can you make it 10 rows or whatever you want to do to achieve, right? But note, you and I know that these values here are not exactly the values of the people in the company. We are just using it to create something. So I'm going to click here and copy it. I'll click here, I'll copy that. So now this my SQL. So let's paste it here. Control V to paste it. So we've pasted it. So you can see it started here. Look at it. Insert into. Of course, if you are creating database for the first time, you create table inside the database. You create the name of the table. Then insert into. You write back all the headers again. So you write back all the headers. You can see what we have here: employees, the age, the attrition, You write it. Then you start inserting your values. Okay. So it's amazing when people mention something like AI is a threat to data professionals, especially data analysts. It's not a threat. So after highlighting it, you click on this to execute. Either you click on this or you write Control X. No. It can be this Alt X. So this on your keyboard, you have I've executed it. So on your keyboard, you have those tiny keys there. So you have F1, F2, F3. To execute SQL query, you can use F5 to execute it. Okay, you can use F5 to execute. So we've done this. Now, let's go back and find out what we have done. Okay, so I'll come back here. I'll say select everything. So I've said in a SQL, right? Everything from, you are going to make very good use of this select from. Is a must. So I'm going to highlight it and execute. Let's see what we have done. Do you see? Have you seen how we've been able to use ChatGPT to do this in less than an hour? In less than 30 minutes anyways, less than 30 minutes. So this is SQL. Trust to me, SQL is very, very simple, very, very easy to use. It's amazing when people go out there, especially on the internet, and start saying that SQL is hard, SQL is hard. I never need that, I will learn SQL. You know, all those things, they are fallacy, they're not true. Okay, SQL is like English. If you can understand English language, you understand what I'm saying here, you will definitely be good, like with SQL, because it's very simple, just English language. Now we have done all this, and I don't want us to go far again. This is cool. Now, the next thing I want us to do is to connect this SQL to our Power BI. Now, let's see how we can achieve this. So I'm going to go to my Power BI. Now, what is Power BI? Power BI is, like I said, is on my Microsoft as well. Okay, it's a visualization tools. For those of you that somehow you've come across people visuals or dashboard, let's use the word dashboard that you're very used to. So those dashboard, most of them, at least I can tell you that 70% of them have been created using what? Power BI. So we have Tableau. Some people use Tableau. Okay, fine, but I prefer Power BI. Is very good. Like, it's still that. Okay, so this is my Power BI. When you open your Power BI, you click here. All these tools, both the SQL and the Power BI, they are not paid version. They are 100% free. Okay, you don't need to pay for them. So all you need to do is to install them using your internet to install them. So you don't need to pay anything. So they're 100% free. Okay, so now I'm inside my Power BI. So how do we connect this Power BI to our SQL? So let's go. So in your Power BI, like I said, Power BI is a visualization tool used to visualize your analysis. Okay. So in our Power BI here, you will see something like get data. You can see it here, get data. Okay. So when you click on that drop down, you can see SQL Server. Now, if you didn't click on this, you see it here. Look at it here, SQL Server. Look at it where my cursor is over. So I'm going to select this. So I have this. Now it's asking for server and the database. Now let's go to server. Let's go to SQL and get our server. Now, this is our Amdoranalytics. So I'll click on this, the name of the database that we're using. So when you click there and you click on this, like your connect object explorer, this, just click on this. You're trying to connect your object of explorer. You see server name. Look at it here. So this is it here. Okay, just do Control C. Control C. That is the server name. Very simple. Is it simple? Is it simple?
Can you
If
repeat
you know
the
that you see,
server name?
I didn't get
How
that.
to get the server name? How to get the
Okay, how to
server
get
name?
it? Okay, yes. How to get the server name is come to your SQL. This is the SQL that we are using. Click on the name of the database that you want to get the server name from. So this is the database that we're using, this Amdor. Click on top of the Amdor. Click on top of it. Go to the Object Explorer and then try to connect back. Even though that is connected, just click on it again. So you see, this is the server name here. Okay, so let's go back to our Power BI. I'll come back here and I'll paste it, Ctrl V. I'll paste it. Now it's asking for the database. Database simply means the name of our database. Of course, it's just one database that we have here, but we're still going to write it. It's only one database that we have here. One table. So I'll click on this. We have import and we have direct. I don't know, start telling you the difference between the both. Just let's click on OK. So we have something like this, just connect. It's connecting, just leave it is connecting. It's loading. So you can see the name of our table. Look at it here. So there's what we call ETL in data. Okay, ETL. Now, what is ETL? ETL simply means extract, transform, and load. This is the common way of getting your data into Power BI. So what we have done now, we've extracted our data from SQL to Power BI. Okay, extract. We've done this now. So the next thing is what? T, which is what? Transform. Now, let me tell you the difference between the transform and the load. So when you click on transform, it will take you what? It will take you to Power Query. Somebody type Power Query, Power Query. If you know that you can hear me, type Power Query in the comment section. I want to be sure that I'm teaching. I want to be sure that you are learning. Type Power Query, Power Query. Okay, thank you for me. Let's go, guys. If you know you can hear me and you're learning, type Power Query. Okay, Cindy, Power Query. Let's keep that coming in, guys. Let's keep that coming in. That's great. That's great. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Yeah, I'm enjoying. I love the fact that you guys are very active and you guys are learning. Like, I love it. Okay, so Power Query is a built-in engine in Microsoft Power BI. We have it in Excel, but I'm not going to mention Excel now. We are in Power BI. So it's a built-in engine in Power BI. Very, very good. Like, I used to tell people something. See, if you want to be very good in your analytics, learn Power Query. It's only me that will tell you that. Learn Power Query. It's a powerful tool. Okay, so now when you click on this, you have to highlight your data, then you see transform. So transform will take us to Power Query. Now, what is Power Query? Like I said, it's a built-in engine in Power BI. Power Query is like someone who wants to cook something. Oh yeah, you go to markets. Maybe it was Jolegba. Apologies. So go to Jolegba, you get your oil. Go to Mushi Market, you get your egusi. Go to Oshodi, you get your this. You go to Yaba. So different markets. Right now, after everything, we are taking those items to where? To kitchen. We are taking them to the kitchen. Let me tell you something. Nobody cares about how the kitchen looks like. All they want to see is that the food is sweet. So the food is sweet. Now that kitchen is where you clean, you wash your items, right? Or your food item. That is what Power Query looks like. Power Query is like where you clean your data. It's meant for data cleaning transformation. If you are enjoying this section, use their favorite words they are giving. Yeah, my people. Yeah. Let's go. Okay, let's go. I'm going to click on transform. Now, when you click on load, it will take you to Power BI, which is not bad. Before you click on load, be sure that you know that your data is clean. If not, click on transform. Hi, Henry. Can you hear me? Okay, that's fine. I know you wanted to. There is no off your hand, but I guess that's thumbs up that I wanted to do. Okay, so let's go now. So this is our data. Okay, this is our data inside our Power Query in Microsoft Power BI. So we can see this. The first column here is employee number. We have the employee age. We have attrition. We have business. So we're not going to do a lot. We're not going to do a lot. Like I said, this is for data transformation. So I'm going to focus on this age. I mean, the attrition, I don't even know. I will do attrition over there. So I'll just focus on age. Now, what do I mean? No, please. Let me tell you something. When you join Amdoranalytics, when you join Amdoranalytics program, I will be there, right? Impart everything, teach you like free of charge. You're not paying extra, right? So I'll be your tutor. I will be there guiding you. There's a lot. See, let me tell you something, right? When you have a lot to give out, when you have a lot, you don't want to hold back anything. You're not holding back anything. You are willing to give it back. You're willing to give back to people, back to back. Trust me, that's one of the joy of a teacher, right? Now, why am I saying this? I just remember that I wanted to teach you guys, and I was no. If you join, you will enjoy it. you enjoy it. Okay, so let's come back here. Now we'll come back to this. So this is age 26 to 45. Okay, from age 6 to 45. What actually, what's telling you that you need to look at the age? There's what we call critical thinking skills in analytics. Let me tell you something. Analytics is beyond knowing tools. Analytics is beyond knowing how to use SQL. It's beyond knowing how to use Power BI, Excel, right? Analytics is more of soft skills, knowing how to solve problems with these tools. Okay, that is where you see when you have your data set and you feel like, oh, I know, I want to do this, and I want to do this thing. That is analytics. You are a problem solver as an analyst. So when you bring your data to Power Query, you start thinking, what do I need to do? How do I change this thing? How do I do this? Okay, so you move that. Is that to help you? Is that analytical skills that will help you to, transform your data in this Power Query? Of course, you can do some of these things inside your Power BI anyways. So let's dive in. So we're going to put this to age. This age, we're going to put it in age brackets, like group them. Why? We might want to look at what are the employees' age, right? So we have people from the age 34, 26 to 45. And remember, this data says about attrition. Attrition simply means how many people have left the company and how many people are still with the company. Okay, so you might want to find out which of these age brackets are actually leaving the company. Is it people between the age of 20 to 30 that are leaving the company, or people between the age of 35 to 40 are leaving the company? So this is what attrition is all about. What the grouping is all about. So I want to group this age. So here, I'll go to add column. Please, if you're not in a noise environment, kindly mute so we can enjoy this session together. So go to add column. So you come back here, and then you see a conditional column. Now, before I proceed, my colleagues are on this call, so they're going to drop a link here. Now, this link is for people that are interested, like today you are interested in starting your career for our program starting on 28th. You know that maybe you want to speak with me. You want to have one-on-one conversation with me. You need to speak with a consultant. You need someone to guide you, maybe question 1 or 2, maybe one-on-one conversation. Kindly fill that form. I'll reach out to you. I would like to have a conversation with you. Okay, so that link is for people that are interested in starting their career this month. You're interested in starting, if you're interested in tech, you want to know more. Maybe you want to know more about maybe data science or any other career that you feel like, oh, I want you to tell me more about it. Please fill that form. Like I said, my colleagues are going to be dropping that link. Please fill the form. You want to have a one-on-one conversation with me? Fill the form. Okay, you want to buy me drinks? Fill the form. So our cohort is starting on 28. Trust me, what we are doing here is just like, it's not 1% of what you are going to be seeing real life. You're going to be seeing during the program. So now we have custom column. Now, custom column simply means the name. What do we want to name that column? We want to name it age brackets. So this is age brackets. Now, what we are using here is conditional column. Okay, if. Now, let me tell you something about if. If is just like a conditional statement. Let's not go far. So I'm going to use a drop down here. I'll say if age is less than equal to 30. Let's say that the age starts from 24 to 30. 24 to 30. I'm going to add another clause. So if age is less than equal to 40, okay, it's less than equal to 40, we're going to call them 31 to 40. S, they're going to be 41 plus. Okay, so I know the age stop at 44, so they're going to be 41. Anything that is above 40 is 41 and above, or 41 plus. You can just put anything of your choice there. So I'm going to click on OK. Adetola, can you hear me? Hi, Adetola. So we need to change the data type. So change the data type to text. And I didn't explain the data type. We're going to proceed. So because of our time. So we have our data now. The data is not bad. It's a clean data. So go to home. So under home, you will see close and apply. See close and apply. So I'm going to click on close and apply. So with this, we are coming to Power BI now. So this is Power BI interface. This is Power BI interface. So I'm going to just show you how to create 1 or 2 charts, okay, and how to do analysis. So it's loading, our data is loading, it's taking its time. That's one thing with Power BI. So it will take its time to load the data. So kindly fill the form. Kindly fill the form for starting on 28th. And as you all know, if you don't know, we're giving 90% discount on all our program. And this discount is not for only women, it's for everybody. I mean, everybody that are interested in starting their career. In the history of Amdoranalytics, this is the first time we are doing this. And we just want to give back to society, want to give back to the Black community. So I think this is the best opportunity. Even if you're not interested in starting your career in tech now, reach out to someone, pay for someone, right? Pay for that person in your DM asking you for just 2K. Pay for that person, right? Let that person enjoy this opportunity, right? So I'm going to talk about it very soon. So this is Power BI, and we have our data here. We have our data here, okay? So here, we have this interface is called the visualization interface, or you call it the report view. Okay, so we want to write just simple DAX. What is DAX? DAX simply means data analysis expression. Okay, where we're going to be counting total employee, counting our total employee, because we want to count how many people they even employed in the organization. In it, yes, we need to do that. So I'm going to right click here. On top of the data, you can see this is the data here. So right click there, see new measure, new measure, new measure. Okay, so that's to calculate the employee. So to calculate this, you're going to write what? Total employee, or you call it employee. So I'm going to call it total employee. So equal to, total employee is equal to what? So we're going to use count. Okay, we're going to count or use count row. So I'm going to use count row. I be asking what's the difference between the two. We're going to talk about it later. So count row employee. So you call the name of your table. Okay. So you hit enter. So we have our data measure. Look at it here. So you see the one that's having something like calculator in front of it, right? So this is the one that is calculated measure. So we've calculated the total employee in that organization. So I'm going to highlight this. I will highlight that. Just highlight and it will give you something like this. Okay. So I want to see total employee by age brackets. So I'll select this age bracket there. So select age bracket. Can you see that? This is showing us how many people they employed per age bracket. Okay, per age bracket. Look at it here. Now, if you pay very good attention, let me put it on focus mode so that you see it. Now, if you pay very good attention here, you can see that they employed the highest people they employ per age bracket is what? People between the age of 31 to 40. So you can see it. People between the age of 31 to 40. So followed by people between the age of 24 to 30. And the next one is 31 plus. 31 plus. And trust me, this age bracket, everybody want to start getting job, everybody want to start working, they want to settle down, they want to settle their lives and all that. Okay, so in most organizations, we see people between this age brackets, like not almost, I think most is between at least 25 and above. But then again, this is what the organization have. Now, let me share something with you. Let me share something with you. With what we have on our data, you and I, it's not about you now. It's you, even me, that I'm an analyst, right? I won't be able to tell you that it's this age bracket that they have their highest level of number of employees without this visual. So you see how visualization can helps to bring data to life. You know, most times people start asking me, why do you think that visualization is okay? Why can't I just put it inside table, tell them that this is how? No, visualization is very good, especially using it with the right visuals. We're going to tell you this when you join Amdoranalytics. It's not every visuals that you see out there that you're going to practice, especially when you start working with stakeholders, people that are not data professionals. So it's not every chart you see out there. Let me tell you something. Analysis is not about charts. It's about how you communicate your insights. Let's not take you far. So now we have seen how many employees per age brackets. Now I want us to check something. I want us to look at something again. We have gender there. I'm going to select this total employee again. So I want to see employee by gender. So we have this. So you can change it to the chart. It's not a mosaic to be that chart. You can see we have different charts here. You can choose. Okay, of course you choose wisely. So from what we have here, let's put it on the focus mode so that you will see it as well. So you can see that we have this blue here is male, and this navy blue is what is for female, right? So this is taking about 55% of the chart. Simply means they employ more males than female, right? They employ more male than female. Okay, so let's look at another thing again. Another thing I would love to check if their employment is based on educational background. Okay, it's based on educational background. If you pay attention here, you can see educational field. I know you can't see it very well, so let me try this thing out so you see it. So you see educational field. Just give me a second, let me check something. Okay, so let me just check departments. I know we want to do that. Okay, let's do that. Educational field by employee. No, we're not looking at attrition again. So we have this. So give it a shot. This is the chart I'm using. So this chart, drop it here. So we have this chart. Now let's put it on a focus mode so you and I will look at it together. Now let's pay attention here. You can see that more of the employees is coming from marketing based on educational background. And trust me, marketing is the engine of every organization, just like sales. Right? So if you're not making sales, there's a problem. So you see that they employ more people in this department more than other departments. Look at technical degree, right? Look at, educational background. So look at life sciences. Okay, human resources. But they employ more people from the house marketing background. Okay, so one more chart I want us to look at together. I want us to look at employee by department. Which of these departments are they employing more people? So click here. I'll select this. I'll go back to this. So let's look at it together. So you can see research and development. So you can see research and development. And the second is what? Sales. And the third one is what? HR. So they didn't tell us, the data did not tell us what the company is into. Right? They're not telling us what the company is into, but nevertheless, we can see what is going on in the organization. I just want to arrange this very well. I have 4 charts. You can create more charts on your own. We didn't mention anything about saturation again because of time. So So I'll just come back here. Just give it background. Change the background, make it better, look better. Okay, so you can change the color of this, but that's not what we are here for. We're here for analysis. Okay, we have to tell you how you can use ChatGPT, or how you can use AI. I don't use the word ChatGPT. How you can use AI to generate your syntax. That's the SQL. So you've seen how we moved from this. Let's understand it very well. We started from this. For this organization, this is the problem they are facing, and they want us to create the database for them. Okay, we created the database using our Gen AI, which is 6, and we move it to our SQL. Okay, so from our SQL, we move it to what? To our Power BI and create our dashboard. So if you know that you enjoy or you're still enjoying this section, please give me a thumbs up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, now. Oh yeah, let's go there. Oh yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thanks. I'm feeling myself. Okay, so thank you very much, guys. So do you have any question? Just one question. I'll take one question and then I will proceed. Just one question and I will proceed. One question. Okay, now let's come back to Amdoranalytics. Let's come back to Amdoranalytics. Why should I register with Amdoranalytics? And what is Amdoranalytics scholarship all about? What is Amdoranalytics scholarship all about? Now, let me share something with you. From what we've done now, it's just analysis. There's a place of communication. And that is where even AI cannot handle. That is not need human analysis, humans understanding, your critical thinking skills, your problem solving skills, your communication skills. That is where your soft skills comes in by explaining what you've done or what are the outcome of the data, and tell them how they can or what they need to do in order to improve, okay, in order to get better. Trust me, please pay very good attention. Analysis is beyond technical skills. Analysis is beyond what you've analyzed. Analysis is beyond I can use Excel, I can use Power BI. No, it is beyond that, okay? So now let's come back to Amdoranalytics. Okay, for those of you joining us now, Amdoranalytics is an ed tech company. Let me take that screenshot there. Don't have SQL Power BI on my system at the moment, so I'm not following, but I don't understand how to use it. That's why you need to register for Amdoranalytics program. Okay, so if you register for Amdoranalytics program, all this are going to be teaching this. Okay, so now let's come back to Amdoranalytics. Who is Amdoranalytics? What do they do? Why Amdoranalytics? Why are they special? Right? So Amdoranalytics is an ed tech company. What did I say? Educational technology company, the leading ed tech company in Africa, imparting life. See, let me tell you something about Amdoranalytics. Our core value here is imparting life. Our core, like number one, when you hear about Amdoranalytics, know that this is a tech company interested in imparting values. Interested in imparting values to individual. There's so much focus on what imparting values. So when you leave this call and someone asks you about Amdoranalytics, please pass this message to them. Help us to evangelize, tell the word, tell the word about Amdoranalytics and tell them what we stand for. Tell them our mission. Our mission is not as you're seeing it out there. It's not as Bible says, it's not as the word give it. So our own is different. We are much interested in imparting value. We are so much interested in you getting value for whatever you pay for at Amdoranalytics. Now let's come back. Now remember we said that we're interested in imparting value, especially across African continents. Now Africa's digital economy is expanding rapidly, yet women remain significantly unrepresented. Note that this scholarship is for both men and women, right? It's for both men and women. Right. So this is the program that we offer here at Amdoranalytics. Pay very good attention. We offer data analytics. And in our data analytics program, you're going to be learning Excel, Power BI, and SQL. You don't need to bother yourself. Just come prepared. We are here for you to impart the value, right? So we offer cybersecurity, we offer HR analytics, AI engineering, data science, project management, and business analysis. Please, guys, my colleague it will be dropping a link on this one. Like I said, if you want to speak with me and you are interested, you don't want to waste time. Why do you want to waste time to start your career? This opportunity that is rare. So fill the form. We'll get back to you. You want to speak with a consultant. So fill the form. We are going to reach out to you and get you started, help you to get you started, right? And of course, if you all the people dropping messages on that on any of our group chat that you are, right? Any group chat, Amdoranalytics group chat where you are, everybody dropping that message, please note they are all Amdoranalytics staff. I mean, from A to Z, everybody, they are all Amdoranalytics staff. And if they reach out to you on your DM, please check if they are admin. If they're not admin, don't respond to them. If they are admin on any of our platform, just know that they are from Amdoranalytics. Okay, so let's dive in. Now let's talk about the price of these programs. Like I said, we will not see it like this next month, though. Not just the bitter truth, right? You will not see it like this next month. So all our data and our cyber security, you can see cyber security and AI engineering is 150,000 naira. Somebody clap now. Oh yeah, clap. You must clap for Amdoranalytics. These guys are interested in imparting value. Clap for Amdoranalytics, guys. So I need more hands. I need more hands. Oh yeah, let's go there. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. So we are interested in your values, interested in imparting values. So we have AI engineering. Please, I want you to make research. I'm begging you now from my heart to heart. Please go and make research. How much can you, like, maybe let's assume that you want to pay for any of all these programs, right? How much would they charge you? Make research and then come back to us. Okay, so our business analysis program, data analytics, data engineering, project management, HR analytics, 100,000. That's less than $77 That's less than $77. Okay, so this is what we offer here at Amdoranalytics. Now, let me share something with you. I know a lot of people will be like, if their training fee is cheap, imagine doing this thing for $77. Is it not cheap? Even what I've done now, I've been teaching for over an hour now. Trust me, if I want to charge per hour, I know how much I charge per hour. Okay, and I'm teaching everybody here for free. So you see, what we're going to be doing with you for a couple of weeks. Okay, so I know you'll be like, if their program fee is quite cheap, it simply means that there's no value there. Hey, it's not true. There's value here. Okay, so one thing you need to know about Amdoranalytics, number one, is practical program, hands-on. All I say, hands-on. Look at what we just did a few minutes now. We started with our Gen AI. I don't like calling it ChatGPT now because now we're calling Gen AI, right? So we start with Gen AI. We move to SQL. We move to Power BI. Okay, see, everything that you're going to be learning here at Amdoranalytics, hands-on. All our programs, business analysis, data analytics, anyone, AI engineering, any program you register here, hands-on experience, okay? So another thing again that you should note about Amdoranalytics is the people taking these programs. What are the tools that they're using? Imagine, I know okay, if you are here, you've started your career past, let's assume you've been in data analytics space for this is 7-8 years ago. Trust me, I'm very sure that you have not used SQL to ChatGPT to create SQL queries. You should not, okay? And this is what we're introducing you to. We are using current tools to ensure that you remain relevant in the space, okay? So another thing again you should note about Amdoranalytics is the expert tutors. I'll use some example. Oh yeah, if you know that, I'm a very good example. Type 1. I don't want to ask you to type my name so that you don't get confused. Type 1. Okay. So if you don't tell me that, I'm a very good example of the tutors that you're going to be meeting at Amdoranalytics. I will tell myself. My God's grace is not bragging. I've been in this space for over close to a decade, and I have personally trained over 6,000 people. Can't still counting, right? So you're going to be meeting experts in the industry who are very good in their career, who will be guiding you, mentoring you. Another thing again you should know about Amdoranalytics is the mentorship. It's beyond the training. Now, like I said, I could do something. I said that it's beyond the technical training. Now, the technical training is very good, but then you need a mentor. You need someone who will guide you. And if you go across all our social media platforms, which I would advise you to go to check us out on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, everywhere, YouTube, we are everywhere, right? So you will see by yourself, you see a lot of mentors that we're having that mentoring and speaking to our students every week. So you're going to be meeting different mentors every week from the beginning of your program till the end of your program, right? If you want to go far in life, you need a mentor. For those of you that are in ministry, you know that you need a pastor. You need a pastor, right? You need someone to guide you, your spiritual director. So you need a mentor. One thing again I should know about Amdoranalytics is the flexible and beginner-friendly program. Now here, there's something like, you see why I carry this program, right? There's nothing like I don't have idea, I don't know what you're saying. We'll make sure that we'll break it down. Okay, it's all beginners friendly, so you don't need to say because I don't have any career, I've not been in the tech ecosystem before, I will not start with data analytics, I will not start with data science. They are all beginners friendly programs, right? So when I started this program, I mentioned that I studied economics. And I'm in the tech ecosystem. It's not about what you studied, it's about you being interested to transition. Okay, so another thing again is certificates. That will boost your CV. So at the end of the program, you are going to be awarded a certificate. And a lot of people reached out to us and asking us if they're going to be certificate at the end of the program. Yes, the answer is yes. You are going to be awarded a certificate at the end of your program. Another thing again is career, having a strong portfolio. Let me share something with you. If you want to go apply for any job, if you want to apply for a job, you need your portfolio. It's beyond your CV. So that's it's one of the things that we teach here at Amdoranalytics. We help you, guide you on how you can create an outstanding portfolio. Okay, it helps you to be able to land that job. So another thing again is supportive community. Last weekend, we held a program that was inclusive innovation, and one of our alumni for me shared her. In fact, we didn't. Heaven is our witness. Of course, here, apologies. We are all spiritual people. I'm the analytics team members. We are spiritual people. We are Christians. And Christians to be called. Okay, so we don't lie, and we don't even tell you to lie. No, you can't. Imagine going to hellfire because of Amdoranalytics. So now, she we didn't even tell her to do anything. So she came on board and she was sharing her experience with Amdoranalytics and how Amdoranalytics supported their alumni community with giving them the free access to come and restart their program again. Okay, so it's just what we do here at Amdoranalytics. We make sure that, in fact, as even as alumni, trust me, that is where the program starts. That is where you then need us. You see, this is one of the things that people don't understand. When you finish your program, and always ask people, when you want to register for a program, let me tell you something. Ask them, what is the post-training support like? I'm giving you expo. What is the post-training support like? Is it after learning I will go? So there's a need for you to ask this question. So here at Amdoranalytics, there is post-training support where we guide you even during your job interview. Of course, I am one of my one of our alumni. God has been faithful anyway. So since 2 days now, we've been having sessions back to back, guiding her, and we're trusting God that she's going to land that job. So this is what we do here at Amdoranalytics. Okay, so we have proven success stories everywhere. Check us out on YouTube. You're going to see some of our success stories there. And the last thing, but not the last thing, is affordable training fee. I think this is the golden anyways. Now, before I proceed to the training fee, let me share something with you. Here at Amdoranalytics, right, we help you with CV. It's not here, but I'm going to mention that we help you with CV review. Someone called me yesterday, and I was telling the person, oh, we are going to assist you with CV review. Imagine that you finish your program. You don't have a standard CV. I don't know if you understand this. You finished your program, you don't have a CV. Goodness. Okay, so and we're going to assist you. We're going to guide you on how you can optimize your LinkedIn. See, imagine a recruiter reach out to you, or is maybe searching for a professional who can handle one task or the other, and they're searching, and maybe one or two they've seen, maybe someone recommended you. Let's use that word, that someone recommended you, and they go through your LinkedIn and they can't even see anything. Do you think that you're going to get that job? The answer is no, you will not get that job. Okay, so here at Amdoranalytics, we help you and tell you the importance of social media, the importance of personal branding, and how you can position yourself out there by helping you with LinkedIn optimization sections. We do here. Another thing again that you need to know about Amdana, like I said, is full of knowledge, full of benefits, is Upwork optimization. Whatever we are saying here, I thank God this is recorded. So if we didn't do that, or we, we didn't share any of all these things, so you hold us accountable that, oh, these guys mentioned this and they are not following that. So we're going to help you with Upwork optimization. Upwork is a very big platform where talents like you and I, create our profile and recruiter or clients reach out to us. Okay, so and hire us. Most times they are being paid hourly, right? So it's a very good platform. So everything must not be 9 to 5. You can just be a freelancer and be earning well on Upwork. So that's what we do here at Amdoranalytics. Another thing again you should know about Amdoranalytics. Of course, I've mentioned that as post-training support, how to navigate the job market. Very, very important. A lot of people reach out to us and they start asking us, do you guys give job or do you promise job? So I don't know how people lie, but like I said earlier, I don't like bringing Christianity into what we do here, but that's just a reality. Okay, we are Christians, we're the light of the world. Okay, we don't lie here. We don't give job. We don't give you any job, so we only guide you. University that someone passed for 4 years, they don't promise job, right? So we don't promise job, but we guide you. We try our possible best. I mean, our possible best to ensure that you get job, but we don't promise job. Okay, so this is what we do here at Amdoranalytics. Now, another thing again that you should know about Amdoranalytics is the love. There is love in the community. Somebody say power. Okay. Power. There is it. Thank you. Yeah, my people. All right, so the training fee is 100,000 naira for this month. Not that is for this month. So it's not next month, it might change. Okay, like this month is 100,000 naira for any of our program that you're interested in. Starting only AI engineering and cyber security is 150,000 naira. So like I said, my colleagues are dropping a link on the comment section. Please fill that link. You want to speak with me or you want to speak with any of my colleagues, they are very good people. I mean, they are very, very good people. They can speak to you, help you, guide you through on which career path to start with. Maybe you are interested in starting 2 programs at the same time. Please don't do that. I mean, like I said, I know a lot of people will tell you, no, it's not a problem. Please pay. To get overwhelming, I'm not allowing anybody to lie to you. Someone called me yesterday and the person said that he wants to do AI engineering and cyber security at the same time. When you tell some people the truth, they will tell you that no, I know myself. All right, so guys, I'm going to take questions now. So let's take questions. You can unmute and ask me questions, maybe about our programs, about the training that you had this afternoon, the data analytics, maybe it's Power BI, SQL. You want to ask questions, just general questions, please ask me. And if you want to ask me if I have, just ask questions, please.
Good day.
So let's take your questions. Yeah, good day.
Thank you very much for the lecture. My question here is, what is the difference between data analysis and business analysis?
And data economics. Hello, sir, can you hear me? Data analytics and what?
And business analysis.
Okay. So now pay attention. In analytics, we have 4 main types of analytics. You need to pay attention so you understand me very well. Okay. So we have 4 main types of, 4 main types. That means it's beyond that, but then we have 4 main types of analytics. We have descriptive analytics, we have diagnostic analytics, we have predictive analytics, and we have prescriptive analytics. Okay. Now, what is descriptive analytics? Descriptive analytics answers question of what happened. It answers question on what happened. Okay, and that's where data analytics is. Now, data analytics, for example, is a process of maybe collecting data, analyzing organizations' data, analyzing it, giving them insights on this is what happened with your data, what happened based on the historical data you shared with me. Pay very good attention. I'm going to give you an example. Let's use Dangote company, for example. I know you are a Nigerian. I'm a Nigerian too, so that's why I'm using Dangote company. It's a popular company that we all know, for example, right? Now, Dangote company is into sales of different products: cement, noodles, spag, maybe salt, and some other products, right? Now, Dangote group of company, they cannot just wake up today and say that, oh, our profits, or more of our profit is coming from the sales of cement or noodles. Before they will make that business decision, it will be based on what? Based on facts. And when I talk about fact, I mean data. Okay, based on data. Now, how would they handle this? Now, this is where data entry comes in. So maybe, 20 bags of cement move out of the company today. Tomorrow we have 20 bags. Next tomorrow we have 10 bags. They are documenting it. They are recording it. At the end of the day, someone that will help them to tell, or someone will tell them that, oh, you have 20 bags in September, and you sold 20 bags in September and 5 bags in July, will be what? A data analyst. Now, a data analyst, you come to that company, collect all the data. That's why when we talk about data analysis, data analysis is a process of collecting. So a data analyst will come to that company and collect all the data, and we say that what? Collecting, cleaning. Now, what do I mean by cleaning? Let me tell you something. In the real life scenario, whenever, in fact, most of the company's data, they are very dirty. I hope I'm not going too technical. So they are very dirty. So you need to clean the data. And if someone that will do that thing is what? Data analyst. So you collect the data, clean the data, analyze the data, visualize it. See what we have just done a few minutes ago. So we visualize the data. Now, after all these things, you now take it to the stakeholders. You start telling them that, oh, in the month of January, this is what happened. Permit me. You want to take me to the other room. So permit me to go a little bit technical. I hope I'm not going too far. Apologies. I love teaching. It's not my fault. I want to show you something. I don't know if it's this chart. Okay, so now the data analyst will start telling them that, oh, this is what happened. This is what happened from the month of January to the month of February. This is how sales, happen in that organization. That is what descriptive analytics. Okay, you are describing the data. You are describing whatever you have done based on the historical data they shared with you. Okay, that's what descriptive analytics. Now we have diagnostic analytics. This diagnostic analytics asks a question: why? Why did it happen? And that is where business analyst comes in. Business analysts, they are problem solvers, critical thinkers. See, if you are not a problem solver, you will never be a business analyst. Now, business analyst is that person that will come in and say, oh, wow, what's going on? Okay. Why do you guys have low sales in January? And what happened in February? It's the business analysts are asking questions. And that's why you see most times, pay attention, most times you see business analysts and data analysts, they work together. And again, in most cases, right, you see some people who are data analysts, they will still do the work of business analysts. Oh, this is not the I want to show. Okay, so let's this thing not take our time anyways. It's not, I want to show you one trend analysis, but that's fine. So I hope you understand what I explained now. So business analysts, they ask question, why did it happen? So, but data analysts, they explain what happened. So a business analyst, after asking that question, so whoever that is in charge, maybe the CEO, they will tell them that, oh, in month of January, I think that we ran at January and February, March, we did not, run ads in those months. So in that case, a business analyst will find out that, oh, okay, let's use this. Let's use this, for example. Let's use this one. I want to put it in focus mode so you see it. Yeah, pay attention, please. Now, if you pay attention here, you can see March. There's an increment here, and it's dropping April. This is called trend analysis. We call it seasonality, you call it trend analysis, okay? So you can see that there is an increase, upward and downward and all these things, okay? This is what a data analyst does. So a data analyst will, create the charts, show you this is what happened, explaining what happened. Now, a business analyst who is a problem solver, come and just look at it and, oh, why did it happen? of course, using different tools. It will no longer be Power BI, although some of the business analysts, they use Power BI anyways. So business analysts, they solve problems. They ask why, what happened, and they try to figure it out. Okay. Let's stop here so that we'll not go more technical. I don't know if I answered that question very well, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right. You're welcome. So any other question, guys? Questions? Okay, so thank you very much for joining us. Juliana and TJ just Juliana, please, you can unmute yourself and speak.
Good day.
Yeah, good day.
Can you throw more light on this data analysis and data analytics? Sure,
So, okay. So data analyst. Now, let me still use the four main analytics to explain. So we have descriptive analytics, we have diagnostic analytics, and we have predictive analytics. So I'm going to make it very simple. If I go technical, you will not understand it. So I will try to make it very simple. Okay. So data science or data scientists, right? They fall into the bracket of predictive analytics. So they try to predict what is likely to happen. Predictive analytics means trying to predict what is likely to happen based on what has happened. Okay, so you're using data of what happened today to predict what is likely to happen tomorrow. Now, what do I mean? Okay, so simple example. So, okay, let's use COVID-19 for example. So, past few years, that's 2020, or those of us that were born in 2020, before 2020. So, by 2020, we encountered the pandemic of COVID-19, right? It affected a lot of people, a lot of economy. In fact, almost economy were affected. Now, it affected some people, lost their jobs. A lot happened, and of course, some people, some talents were better during that time, right? So it's now. Let me just bring simple example. During that period, I'm in Nigeria, so I'm going to use what happened in Nigeria for example. The sales of nose masks, face masks rather, and hand sanitizer went high. So people were just demanding for it, and a lot of people, enter into that business. Okay. Now, but God forbid if we have such thing again. It simply means that such incidents, right? Especially the demand of hand sanitizer and face masks will definitely increase again. So now I am making this prediction based on what happened in the past. Okay, based on what happened in the past. Okay, let's bring it to hospital now. Cancer. I don't want to go far, so I don't go too technical, right? But then data scientists, they predict what is likely to happen. And they use tools like, of course, they use tools like Python, of course, for prediction, right? They forecast what is likely to happen based on what has happened before. That's what I'm going to just explain here. So in most organizations, after data analysts have explained, let's use this as example. Let's use this as example. So, here, this is what happened in the organization. Now, the data scientists will tell them that maybe what happened here, here there was no ad. Okay, it simply means that if you repeat this pattern next year, what happened here is likely to happen next year. Right. So I don't know if I explained that very well. I don't want to go too technical.
Okay, yes. Can I ask another question?
Oh yeah. Hope people are straight paying for programs. So
actually,
please,
I want
that is. So if you come for consultation now, for some people they will charge you money. We are doing this for free anyways. And if you go online, you want to do a consultation, they will tell you maybe 1 hour. Nobody will charge you less than 100,000 naira for an hour consultation, right? So my main focus, apologies, I have to be real. I love to be real anyways, is for you to pay for program. If you can't pay for program, you are going to enjoy 101% of me. I'm going to be willing to pull out everything in me. I say, okay, oh yeah, I am your sacrificial lamb. Ask question. Please, guys, payment is ongoing. Payment is ongoing. Payment is ongoing. Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Ask your question.
Actually, it's not really question, but can you tell us what and what to download prior to the not starting?
Okay, what I experienced in tech before starting? I didn't get that.
No, what can we download that is to wait for the course to start?
Okay. I'm trying to get you well. What we need to get before starting the course.
Yes. Like
Okay.
you need to download like ChatGPT, all those stuff.
Okay. So what you need for now, if you're starting data analytics, all I need from you, just download Excel. Other things will be added onto you here at Amdoranalytics. Somebody say power.
Okay. Thank you.
So yeah, just only Excel. Install Excel on your Microsoft, and I would advise you, if you don't have Excel at all, store from 2019 version. Okay, store from 2019, 2021, 2024. Just install Excel, and then SQL, Power BI. We are going to help you to, handle that here.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, ma. Apologies. Some more questions? Okay, guys. Thank you very much, everybody.
Yeah, good afternoon, moderator.
Yeah, good afternoon, ma.
Yes, ma. Sorry,
Yes.
I want to confirm something.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay.
Yes. So after the completion of the course, the certificates, will it be stated in the certificate that it is certificates as a data analyst for beginner? Is there anything like beginner, advanced inscribed on the certificates?
No.
That's what I want to confirm.
No. Okay, no, we don't do that here. We don't do that here.
So it will just be certificates for. Please go ahead, ma.
Yes, ma. We don't use the beginner here. So it's just a certificate as a data analyst. Please, can you hear me, ma?
Yes, ma. But I just joined. So how much is the fee? I just joined.
Okay. Oh, apologies. So the program fee is 100,000 naira. It's 100,000 naira. We are running a 90% discount. So it will not be the same. It will not be the same. It will not repeat. So the program fee. Now, let me share something very important. The program is starting on 28th of March. Today is 7th of March. So the program is starting. I'm seeing other hands, so I'm going to call you very soon, please. The program is starting on 28th of March. On 20th of March, our 90% discount will stop. I don't know if I've shared this with you. So on 20th of March, our 90% discount will stop, but you start applying with our original price till the 27th. Okay. On 20th of March, our 90% discount will stop. So from 21st to 27th, application is still open, but it will no longer be the 90% discount. We'll go back to our original price from 21st. So the days of our programs are weekend. Please pay attention. This is very important. The days of our programs are weekend, Saturdays and Sundays. See the way I'm teaching you now? That's how you are going to be meeting us. From now till you finish your program, is live section. Your facilitator will be there teaching you live, Saturdays and Sundays. Okay, so it will always be convenient time. So Sundays we are not going to do it in the morning because of church service. I know most of us are Christians. If not, the facilitator is a Christian. Okay, so that's it. How to get started is to make payments. To get started is to make payment. Let me be honest with you, delay is dangerous. That's because from the 21st, we are just being real. We are going to pass the memo, that's the flyer, before the end of today. You see it across all our social media, across all our WhatsApp groups. You will see it across all our WhatsApp groups. Okay, so to make payments, you can reach out to me or any of my people posting something on WhatsApp, or go to our group chat. Just click and look for admin. Look for any admin there. Reach out to them. Just click, yes, I'm here to make payments. They will send their account details, right? I'll send their account details. So you start making payments, you make payments. I'm taking more questions from the chat. What am I expected? What am I expected to? I didn't get that question. What you expected to? I want to take more questions. Please, I want to know whether one pay for 2 programs, and if yes, how can I combine the 2 programs with my own professional work? And I mean, how friendly will it be? I love to be very honest and sincere with people. I know you are paying for us, you're paying for this program, and we are in need of money. We'll collect the money, but I want you to enjoy your program. Pay for one program today. After the program, you still have time to start another program. Pay for one today. Okay, pay for one now, so that you will not see it overwhelming. It will be overwhelming. Oh, trying to juggle from this. You are trying to learn data analytics. You are trying to learn AI engineering. You are trying to learn cyber security at the same time. Unless you feel like it's something you can handle without any stress, then you can. But if not, I would advise you professionally do one program now. How many months? The program is 12 weeks. The program is 12 weeks. The certificate is recognized. The program is 12 weeks. So 8 weeks of live classes. 8 weeks of live classes. Live classes mean you and I together like this every Saturday and Sunday, every Saturday and Sunday. 12 for 8 weeks. The remaining 4 weeks, which is 1 month, will be project, building portfolio, you and project, back-to-back group works. So that's what that one will be. So, but in total, it takes 12 weeks. So I want to see people that are raising up their hands so that I'm able to call them. Apologies, I can't see it from my end here. Stop sharing. I want to check people that are raising up hands. Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, I have many hands up. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you
You're
so much.
welcome.
This is just an individual contribution. I'm from Sierra Leone. I'm currently living in Turkey. But I want to ask time frame, because we have at least 2 hours time frame between you and I. How can I able to take the class because of the time frame?
Yes, we'll get you of course. We'll make sure we communicate that. We will. In fact, 1 week before the training, everything is already settled, that we know that, oh, we have this program. By then, maybe the application for the 90% discount are closed. So we know that, okay, this is the time for the program. But another thing again, I want you to understand about Amdoranalytics program. All our programs are recorded. Okay, so you're going to be recording all our programs. It simply means that if you miss any of our training, you'll get the record. Just like what I'm doing now, I'm recording this class. After this class, I will share the video again. Okay, so if you miss any class, you have not missed a lot. Go back to because you are going to have a Google Classroom. When you register now, we'll send you to the Google Classroom. So you have access, you have your own dashboard. So have all the videos there. So if you miss any of the classes, you go back. And another thing again is that those videos they are there for you. They are lifetime. It's not something that after your program you need to disappear. No, they are there. All right. Okay. So Abu Kalama. Abu, can you hear me? your hands are raised. So I want to take more questions. Please, what time frame are both Saturdays and Sundays? 2 hours, 30 minutes, 2 hours, 30 minutes. 2 hours, 30 minutes, which we are going to get you, the time. The time for Saturday will be maybe earlier because we have another class in the evening. So Saturday will be earlier, maybe like 12 to 2:30 or 2, So Sunday will be from 2 p.m. Um, I'm already it's my assistant should not install Power BI and SQL. So don't install yet. Osage. Don't you can install Power BI, but don't install SQL yet, okay? Why? Because we have different DBMS. The person taking you might want to use Postgre, and then you have already installed SQL Server. So don't install SQL yet. You can install Power BI. Since you have Excel, you see that Excel, that's number one. I'm okay. So, but if you want to install Power BI, please do. But don't install SQL, yes. Okay, please go ahead.
Hello, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, it's me, Abu Kamara. I do not really start the program, but I really admire because I came and meet. I think the ending now. Let me just say so. I started, but during to the prayer, so I do not continue. They're like I want to buttress to what that caller from Turkey just said because I currently stay in the United Arab Emirates. Yeah. Your fees, like you just said, 100,000 naira. So like I want you to calculate that in the RAM here, how much that's supposed to be. That is one. Then two, like you just say, how can we download the videos? It means you're going to send it in the group. Let me just because I want to start it from the starting when where you start. So I'm going to do a follow up towards this particular program. And I hope that tomorrow you have to you're going to have another program, right? Are you getting me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so that's it anyway. That is what I want to hear from you.
Okay, so for the video, we
Yeah,
are going
what
to get that.
the starting of the program because I was not there when you start. Yeah. So two, I want you to convert your naira in dirham in our own currency here, so I will know exactly the amount.
Okay.
So then, if you look at the time, I want to button like the other caller that said he live in Turkey. Like I said, I live in the United Arab Emirates. Due to the time, to Africa time, maybe I don't know if 3 hours to Nigeria and UAE here, or 4 hours, something like that. I want to know that too.
Okay.
So
I'm going to.
I can currently schedule my own time here because, like I said, the last time because I chat with you the last time, then I said that I'm just going to do a research about you guys to know how authentic it is. So that's it anyway.
Okay. Have you done the research now?
Well, that's what I said. Just yeah, I've already done that. I've already done that.
Okay. Tell me about it. What did you discover about us?
Well, it's authentic. It's authentic, and I see some of my colleagues, which who all live in the same country. Then I saw a lot of them in this program. Even today, sir, there is a brother who gave me the link. I even saw him on the program. So and maybe he has to ask a question because I see he raised his hand up. The name of the guy is Sydney Ray. If you look at the chat, you see him there. So, like I said, you can do that,
Okay.
or you could DM me if you're going to say it's public. Maybe you're going to DM me later. So when I see, I will respond to you.
Okay. So I think I pasted it on this chat. 260. Okay. He has pasted it as well. Send it 264. So my current rate is giving me 266. Well, he's showing 264.
264 dirham, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, no problem. I just
Yeah.
260. Okay. Sydney, okay. Yeah, that is the guy I just told you about. He's the one that sent the link.
Okay, that's great. I really thank you for taking out your time, go and research about us. That's very good, right?
I admire
Um,
you. I do not start the program, but I really admire you. You take your time, and even though when a lot of people asking questions, you will take your time to respond to them. That is it. That even motivates me more. But like I told you the last time, what I discussed with you the last time, what I want the program I want interested in. It's not like that, but normally, like you said, this one is free. I really appreciate. You understand?
You're welcome, sir. The honest truth is that whatever we've seen here is just like it's not up to 1%, but let's say 1% of what you're going to be seeing in the program from the beginning to the end. I mean, you're going to be meeting a lot of people, experts, guiding you, mentorship, motivating you, and we are going to be motivating you as well. Tell you the importance of personal branding and selling yourself out there. Okay, so here at Amdoranalytics, by God's grace, we are not bragging. I don't know why we are not bragging anyways. And we need to start bragging. Hey, dear team members, we need to start bragging about our work, right? About our expertise. I think that's one of my problems. I don't know how to. So we are going to start that. I will start bragging on social media, telling people about us. Okay, thank you very much, sir. Okay, so the time for the program.
Yeah.
So for Saturdays,
I
on
saw this.
Saturdays you can.
Because this one is
Sir?
already. Let's say tomorrow on. What at what time?
No. We're not meeting again tomorrow. We are not meeting.
Tomorrow.
So this is just like telling you about the program. So when you pay now, the main program will start March 28th.
Yeah, yes, I get the date. I know
I
because of
thought
the.
this is just a trigger. Yeah, just
Okay,
trigger us.
okay. I just see the date.
Yeah.
I see the date. All right, no problem. Like I've already know the currency between here and there. The only time I'm going to DM you so that you will send your account from here. We're going to do my thing. Okay.
Okay, so that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine, yes, sir. So any other question? ADOK. ADOK. Do you have any question? Your hands are raised. T Jos. T Jos. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. If there's no any other question, let me check the chat. Yeah, I've done that for you. I'm checking the chat. I hope I'm not missing any questions. I'm not missing any questions. Thank you guys for joining and see you guys in the classroom. I want to see everybody. We have many of us here. We have about 25. Okay. So let's say plus or minus, we are 20 here. I want to see everybody. 20. Tell people about us. Don't hide this opportunity. Tell people about this program. Tell people about us. Okay, your colleagues advertise. Tell them about the program. Thank you very much, everybody. Our next we have. I like the fact that it's beginner friendly. Hey, perfect. Of course, like I said, it's beginner friendly. Just come prepared. Just come prepared. Forget about that I don't have any technical background. I studied economics. So if you studied anything that is not computer science, that means you will be there. Okay, just come prepared. Your mind. Okay, so guys, we have another program by 5 p.m. today. That's project management. Yeah, project management is still the testing class. Like tester, you want to come and see what project management is all about. What will be my fate if I become a project manager and all that. You are going to see it by 5 p.m. today. That's in less than 2 hours now. No, 3 hours. It's not 3 hours. Okay, how many computers needed? You have money. Just one computer. You have money.
Sorry,
Just
not
one computer.
completely. Maybe he is asking, or he or she is asking the space, maybe the RAM and the processor speed. Me too want to ask the same question.
He said many. How many computer needed?
Is there error now? That is human error.
Okay, you just need a very good computer. I would always prefer Windows. Right, as a data professional, please don't use SQL because you will struggle if you want to install Power BI. you have to pay when others are using it for free. Because you're using MacBook, you pay for it, Power BI. And the same thing with SQL. Right. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody. Thank you for joining today's section. It's always amazing being here and imparting lives. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody. And just start making payment. Like I said, on 20th of this month, our 90% discount will stop. But starting from 21st to 27th, application is still open, but then we'll go back to our original price. Thank you guys. Bye everyone.
Yeah, sorry, please. 1 minute, 1 minute. You are speaking about the 20th. Is the 20th just after 12 o'clock close? Are you saying that?
Okay, I'm finding it difficult to understand you, sir. Can you please come again?